Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a new series that I've been wanting to start for a really long time. As you can see, this is not a vlog or a podcast. I don't know if many of you know this, but I am a huge boxing fanatic. If you're a fan of combat sports, especially boxing, UFC, then this is the series for you. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also excited to show my boxing knowledge, MMA knowledge. Alright people, let's start off with the intro. And of course, welcome and enjoy. Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. The fight that we all been waiting for. But not really. Listen people, I need to get something on my chest real quick. No one, absolutely nobody asked for this fight. Let's just be honest with ourselves people. The fight that we all wanted to see was Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. That's the fight the entire world wanted to see. And for Crawford, I wanted to see him against John Boots Ennis or Jermell Charlo. Those are the fights that we were asking for. I guess now it's time to finally let go of that Canelo versus Benavidez fight for good. I mean, if it doesn't happen in 2026 or 2027, then it never did. And same for Crawford. The Jerron Ennis fight, the Charlo fight, those two fights I really wanted to see. A lot of missed opportunities with those fights, people. But I'm not hating on the fight that we got. I'm 1000% okay with it. At the end of the day, this is a once-in-a-lifetime fight. We are never going to see a fight like this ever again, or at least not in the near future. Canelo versus Crawford is taking place this Saturday, September 13th, 2025 at the Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, streaming on Netflix. Oh my god, people. We're officially in fight week now. I know I might have said a lot of my differences with this fight, but it's still a great fight. And I think we're in for a treat on this one.
Canelo Alvarez.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the former super welterweight champion, former middleweight champion, former light heavyweight champion, and the current undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. His record stands at 63 wins with 2 defeats and 2 draws with 39 KOs. He became the first Mexican undisputed super middleweight champion on November 2021 by defeating Caleb Plant via 11-round knockout, and 2-time undisputed on May 2025 by defeating William School via unanimous decision. Without a doubt, Canelo is one of the greatest Mexican boxers that ever lived, right behind Julio Cesar Chavez obviously, and one of the best boxers in this generation. He has a resume to prove that, has won multiple world championships in 4 different weight classes, and he is widely considered the current face of boxing. Canelo is the definition of power and patience. He's got that granite chin, world-class counterpunching, and those vicious body shots. He's fought everyone from Mayweather to Golovkin, and he thrives at these higher weight classes. He has all the tools and needs to become a great champion. His skills made him a 4-division world champion and a 2-time undisputed champion. If that's not great, then I don't know what it is. He has given us those great fights against Triple G, and to him challenging other champions at higher weight classes like Kovalev. And of course we can't forget that undisputed run he did back in 2021 by defeating the likes of Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant. One of the best resumes in boxing right now, but sometimes every great champion has his weaknesses. Let's be real, Canelo is not the fastest mover. Slick and fast boxers with great footwork have given him problems before. A great example, Erislandy Lara and Dimitri Bivol. Those boxers with that type of style have been a nightmare for him, even losing back in 2022 against Dimitri Bivol. So that's what makes this fight a lot more interesting, and let me tell y'all why.
Terrence
Terrence Bud Crawford, the former lightweight champion, former undisputed super lightweight champion, former undisputed welterweight champion, and the current WBA super welterweight champion of the world. His record stands at 40 wins, no defeats, no draws, 31 KOs. One of the greatest boxers of this generation, winning multiple world championships and 4 weight classes, and being the first man to become undisputed in 2 weight classes. With a very underrated resume, and he is widely considered the pound for pound #1 best boxer right now. Crawford, the master technician. He's a switch hitter. He can fight orthodox and southpaw. His timing and adaptability are next level. And once he figures you out, it's usually game over. He's sharp, he's quick, and he's hungry. Now my question is, does he have any weaknesses? I think he does. First of all, Crawford has never faced anybody like Canelo Alvarez. Someone with Canelo's size and power and durability. That's the X factor here. And we all know how great he is when he defeated Errol Spence Jr. back in July of 2023. But then when he moved up in weight, the 154-pound division, he challenged Israel Madrimov for the WBA junior middleweight title. Let's all be real. In that fight, Bud looked human. He did struggle against Madrimov. His movement looked a bit off. Many people say it was the weight class that jumped to 154. Other people say that it was just Madrimov's awkward style that really gave him the problem. But styles makes fights, people, and that's what we're gonna talk about in this breakdown. At the time of this recording, the betting odds for this fight are Canelo being the betting favorite at -165, Crawford the underdog at +135. And I was actually kind of shocked when I saw these odds. They have this fight very close. If you guys don't know about this, basically Canelo is at 62% chance of winning and Crawford being at 42% chance. So they have this fight a lot closer than everybody thinks, and I kind of don't agree. Honestly, I feel like we're gonna see this fight being one-sided. Let me explain why. It makes sense that Crawford is the underdog in this fight. I mean, he's going up 2 weight classes, but in reality it's 3. He only fought at 154 once. And we all saw that he kind of did struggle in that weight class. A lot bigger dudes out there, him being the smaller fighter, but still, he did enough to win that Madrimov fight. There's a lot of people that said that he lost, but I don't see it that way. I've seen that fight 3 times, and I did score it 116, 112, or 115, 113 Crawford. And recently, Crawford just posted a picture of his physique. You know, he's looking big, dude. But will all that weight and all those muscles play a big factor in this fight? That is my big question in this. Canelo, undefeated at 168, natural weight class. Nobody has ever come close on beating him. We've seen a 154-pounder go up against Canelo, which was Jermell Charlo, and we all saw how that fight went. And I'm not comparing Charlo and Crawford, absolutely not. They are both completely different fighters. But I'm just saying, I think that weight is gonna play a big factor. Jumping up 2 weight classes, and you had trouble at 154 and going up 14 pounds more after, it makes me question this fight a lot. We will see the same story like always, where Canelo is just unbeatable at 168. But when it comes to Canelo, I'm also thinking about this. And I know a lot of Canelo fans are going to hate me for saying this, but he has been slowing down a lot. Canelo is no longer in his prime. That's facts. His last knockout win was against Caleb Plant, and that was 4 years ago. And I'm not saying that he has to win by knockout all the time. No, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that he has been looking a lot slower and has been looking old, man. The fight with William Skull, he looked slow, he looked tired, and he looked old, man. Canelo fans hate me when I say this. But if the Canelo that showed up against William Skull, Crawford is gonna eat him alive. Let's be real, and I'm biased, people. I love Canelo. I'm a huge Canelo fan. He struggled to cut off the ring. His punches were not looking powerful, and he looked slow. His footwork looked terrible in that fight. This is why I know people are seeing this as a 50-50 fight, because it's all there. These are the key to victory for both fighters. For Canelo, the path is clear. He has to cut off the ring, slow Crawford down, and go heavy to the body. If he could make this a physical fight and force Crawford to exchange in the pocket, he has the advantage. And for Crawford, it's all about movement, speed, and angles. He's got to stay disciplined, pick his shots, frustrate Canelo, not letting him set his feet. If Crawford could keep this fight in his rhythm, he could outbox him. Without a doubt. We all seen Canelo versus Bivol. We all know what Bivol did. Frustrated him, used footwork, never stay in the pocket. And when Canelo was getting close, he would push him away, keeping his jab to his face, and frustrated him and outboxed him the entire fight. That's something that Crawford needs to do in this fight. Don't let Canelo get comfortable at all. And don't get overconfident when you're having success. I've seen a lot of people say that Crawford is going to stop Canelo, but man, let's be real, man. Canelo has fought in 67 fights, 67 professional fights, and has never been down once. Mayweather couldn't drop him. Triple G couldn't drop him. Bivol couldn't drop him. All these dudes that have been in this weight class for many years couldn't scratch Canelo. Outboxing him? Yes, that's a whole different story. So we've seen Canelo get outboxed many times before. So for everyone picking Crawford for knockout in this fight, being his first fight at 168 also, you're kind of insane. But honestly, if that happens, huge respect, bro. But honestly, if that does happen, that would be crazy, without a doubt. I would actually be shocked if I see Canelo even hurt in this fight. If the Canelo that fought Jermell Charlo shows up to this fight, I think Canelo has it. The way he cut off the ring, not letting Charlo get comfortable, not letting him get started. Perfect game plan. Crawford's a great fighter, but we all seen great fighters lose before. And this is a weight class he's never been at. Both guys have everything it takes to win. Canelo with the power, the chin, the experience. Crawford with the adaptability, the timing, and his IQ. Honestly, you could make a case for either man. But after looking at the styles, the intangibles, and how these two match up, I'm rolling with Terrence Bud Crawford to win by unanimous decision. I just think his footwork, his switch hitting, and his ability to control the pace will frustrate Canelo just enough for 12 rounds. Canelo will have his moments, don't get me wrong, but I see Crawford stacking up the rounds, staying disciplined, and walking out with a decision. That's the way I see it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have it this way as well. Right now I'm predicting 116 to 112, maybe 115 to 113 in all scorecards. That's just the way I see it. I feel like we're gonna see Canelo get outboxed again. That's my prediction, people. I am choosing Crawford to become the next undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. And that's what I think will happen this Saturday. Let me know what you guys think and drop your predictions down below as well. This is my first boxing video, so I was kind of nervous talking to the camera about sports because I don't think I've ever talked about boxing in my channel ever before. If there's another fight that you would want me to break down and talk about, let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That would really mean a lot to me. I'm gonna have new videos coming out next week, so if you don't want to miss that, you know what to do. Alright people, I'll see y'all later. Peace.